tribute celebration, and I would like to invite here the co-host, David Ford, Global Chief Communication Officer for Ogilvy and one of our very, very hard advisory member. Come on, David, it's your turn to be here. Welcome, and Sophie Guérinet, that I will not introduce other than she's my sister and the ACT co-founder. Thank you.
I have to say it's amazing to work with these two amazing, talented, dedicated women, so give it up for the two of them. So a few years back, a group of partners came together to start something, that didn't really exist in the industry at the moment, which was the Champions of Good, which celebrates extraordinary people across our industry who are trying to, not just, push and help drive business results, but really try to make the world a better place. This time we asked the ACT community, which involved agencies, advertisers, and other partners to come together, over 4,000 individuals from over 56 countries, to nominate champions who they thought within the industry were really trying to drive the agenda forward. From there, our 20 board members formed a kind of super jury who evaluated the nominations that came in, and it is my privilege to welcome the chairman of the Cannes Lion International Festival of Creativity, Philip Thomas, to present the tribute to the ad industry champion for good.
Thank you, everybody. In April 2022, Arthur Sadoun was diagnosed, as we all know, and treated for cancer. After making his condition public in an extraordinary video, he received thousands of testimonies that exposed the very real fear that so many people have that are affected by cancer, not only for their lives, but also for their jobs. Those messages reflect the unsettling reality that 50% of cancer patients are too afraid to tell their employer of their diagnosis. Once he discovered this, Arthur knew he had to do something. So earlier this year, he launched the Working with Cancer Pledge, the first cross-industry coalition to erase the stigma of cancer at work. And he's already had an impact, as I mentioned on the stage earlier on today. Arthur invited all the companies to join the movement and outline their own commitment to cancer patients within their own organizations. And the movement was quickly joined by leading cancer organizations, as well as 400 organizations and companies covering 13 million employees. And even some of Publicis' competitors, believe it or not, in the form of Edelman, IPG, Omnicom and WPP. Because driving social change in the workplace can often take years, Publicis launched a fully integrated campaign portraying the inner struggles of cancer patients who hide their illness at work. And they've already picked up a Grand Prix for it at this year's Cannes Festival. This is truly one-of-a-kind breakthrough movement, and it's already had a really deep and lasting impact on many, many people. So it's my honor to present and introduce for the second time today on a stage the tribute to the champion of good that is Arthur Sadoun.
Wow. Since I've been on the Croisette for the last days, I received some warm, word from many people, and I would like first to dedicate, I don't know which one it is, my prize, to the people that are really suffering from cancer today. I've been lucky to have a stage 1 cancer that has been taking a time, and I consider that I've been super lucky, and I've been meeting so many people that have been suffering way more than I do, that I would like to dedicate it to them. Phil, I want to thank you. I don't know where is Phil. You're gone already? No, you're not gone. You're still here. Jacques will agree with me, I guess, on that. We are in an industry that is doing great stuff, but where it's sometimes very difficult to have an impact. Honestly, difficult to have an impact on global warming. Here is a good proof of that, by the way. Difficult to help with peace in the world, because we can influence, but can we really help? Working with cancer that aim to erase stigma of cancer in the workplace, where half of you in this room will be diagnosed with a cancer in your lifetime, is something that we can erase as an industry, thanks to the power of creativity, thanks to the power of media, and thanks to every company that have influence in the world. And this is what we're going to do as an industry. We launched it this morning with you, and thank you again for that. And that makes me, at the same time, very excited and super proud about what we can do all together. We spend our time fighting, and for once we got together for the sake of people, for the sake of health, and through the power of creativity. I will just leave you with one thought for those that have been through tough time is, a year ago I was finishing my treatment, and I still was at the hospital when you were all here. I thought I would be able to come, and I realized that it would take more time than expected, and it was a tough time. And since then, I have realized that we should enjoy more. We should enjoy what we do, because we are in a fantastic business. It's a tough business, but it's a fantastic business. We should enjoy with whom we are doing it, and we should enjoy the moment. So I hope you can enjoy this moment, and I thank you very much for this prize. Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup. We just in advance just the campaign because
I need your loving like the sunshine. Everybody's gonna learn sometime. Everybody's gonna learn sometime. Everybody's gonna learn sometime.
Thank you, Artur. One of the things that really strikes me is we talk about the power of creativity to really have an impact. But I think one of the things that is, I've heard this over and over again, but nothing more powerful, I think, than this, is that when leaders are vulnerable and are able to open themselves up, their personal stories, I think, can really help inspire and impact the world in a really meaningful way. So thank you to everything for sharing your story, for putting together the coalition that I think really is going to have a meaningful impact on people and around the world. So thank you. So now we'll move things along with our other champions of good. So I want to call Christian to hand out the tribute to the Advertiser Champion for Good.
Hello everyone. So it started a few years ago in Turkey, finding out that when people do their dishwashing manually, they consume 100 liters, and when they do it with a dishwasher, they consume 5 to 10 liters, 20 times less. So maybe Finish could play a role in helping people dishwash with a dishwasher and reduce, the water scarcity, which is a huge problem in Turkey. And Fabrice was the man thinking of this idea and actually turning a product brand, very well known, into a global leader in saving water for the world, starting with Turkey and happening all over the world. After that, many brands moved from being just great product brands to purpose-led brands. Airwick, and for those who are in the festival, a brand today called Vanish, who is fighting against inequality between young ladies, young girls and boys when facing autism. Under his leadership, Fabrice really made brands change life. That's the way, at least, you try to do it. Make the world a better place, but very specific because it's linked to everyday consumption, improve the life of the people. And what we loved in the jury is that you don't do it, and you haven't done it because Ricky told you to do it, or because you had to do it. You did it because you were absolutely passionate. We know each other for a long time. You were absolutely passionately convinced that we can reconcile business imperatives for the company and people life improvement. So for all of that, I'm very pleased, I'm very honored to hand over the award of Champion of Good for the industry to Fabrice Beaulieu, Chief Marketing, Chief Sustainability and Chief Corporate Affairs Officer. Bravo!
Thank you, Act, and thank you, Christian, for these very kind words. It's true that nobody told me to do it. There's a lot of people who told me not to do it, that's for sure. But when you start with what people want, the people we serve in this industry, you know that that's the only way. Everywhere in the world, people want brands to do more than pledge. They want them to act, to step up and to do something positive. They want more sustainable product, and they also want brands which make a difference. The magic is to find how you can drive your business and how you can create that impact, and it's not easy. It's not easy, and you know what helps in that journey? Amazing creative people. So yes, it started in Turkey. It started with the Avas team, and what this team there and then did, I will forever be grateful for, because they found the first campaign, the campaign that worked, that drove our business. We sold more tablets and we started saving water, and it became an inspiration for all the brands of the company and for thousands of people within the company. If that can be a few examples that inspire others to do the same, then it's a great way to show up to work and to create an impact. Very humble to receive this award. Thank you very much to all of you.
Enough speech, just act.
Thank you.
Thank you, Christian. Thank you, Jacques. Thank you, Fabrice. We're going to see a small video.
America is in danger of a water crisis. 40 out of 50 states will be facing water shortages in the next decade. And yet, 3 in 4 dishwasher users have no idea they waste 20 gallons of water on a simple everyday habit: pre-rinsing their dishes. So, together with its partners, Finish launched an integrated campaign that asked America to skip the rinse. We launched TV that showed water is finite, valuable, and in need of saving.
America could soon be facing a water crisis. And every time we pre-rinse our dishes, we waste up to 20 gallons. Let's make a difference. Skip the rinse. Switch to Finish Quantum, designed to work without pre-rinsing, cleaning your dishes to a shine. Together, we can save America 150 billion gallons of water in just 1 year. Join Finish and skip the rinse to save water.
When we know that it's going to be one of the major problems of the next decades, it's very important that we save water. Now I would like to call Laura Manis to give us the Champion of Good for the NGO survey.
Hi, everyone. The tribute goes to Martina Fuga. She's the Vice President and Head of Communications for Accor Down. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Martina. She comes up here. Martina has played a pivotal role in pushing the boundaries of how people with Down syndrome are portrayed in advertising. And throughout the years, Core Down campaigns have consistently found ways to utilize mass media platforms. They are effectively delivering thought-provoking messages. She consistently has discovered the most inspiring insights that have led to unexpected and buzzworthy campaigns. These campaigns have reached millions of people and have covered various topics. The topics range everything from education to sex. And some of the campaigns have had a profound impact that literally have changed people's lives. For instance, the Hiring Chain campaign assisted hundreds of people with Down syndrome in finding employment. Some of you will know Leah Goes to School. This campaign has been transformed into a book, and it's also now aiding teachers in educating children about inclusion. She, furthermore, launched the Dear Future Mom campaign. And this campaign features Martina herself as a mother of a child with Down syndrome and has prompted many mothers to reconsider the perceptions of parenting a person with Down syndrome. She's incredible. Her bravery, her resilience has literally and successfully changed society's perception of individuals with Down syndrome, and she continues to inspire countless people around the world to advocate for these rights. I'm so honored and to give you this award that's so well deserved. Welcome to this stage.
Say anything because she said a lot of stuff, and I'm honored of these awards, and I would like to share it with Luca Pagnese, Luca Lorenzini from Small, the agency, because our small association couldn't do anything without their talent and their amazing work in this 11th year. Of course, it's really important, the 25 Lions, I think, in this 11th year, but more of all, we had a great impact in the life of people with Down syndrome. I can say that because I have a daughter, as you said, with Down syndrome. She's 18 some days ago, so and when they work, we change the narrative about disability and Down syndrome, and change the culture and the attitude. And without changing the culture, we can't do inclusion for real. So we have a lot of work to do yet. So it's not finished yet. So we will go on this work. Thank you very much, guys.
So now we're going to watch one of the campaigns.
The baker had Simone, and everybody saw that she could do the job. The lawyer went to the baker and saw Simone at work. The lawyer hired John because the baker had Simone. The baker had Simone. The dentist went to the lawyer and saw John at work. The dentist had Sophia because the lawyer hired John, because the baker had Simone. The baker had Simone. The farmer went to the dentist and saw Sophia at work. The farmer had Kate because the dentist had Sophia, because the lawyer had John, because the baker had Simone. The baker had Simone. The farmer went to the farmer and saw Kate at work. The farmer had Paul because the farmer had Kate, because the dentist had Sophia, because the lawyer had John, because the baker had Simone, the bigger hat Simone. The baker went to the barber. And saw Paul at work. He didn't have a clue, but it was thanks to his first move that the barber had Paul, because the farmer had Pete, because the dentist had Sophie, because the lawyer had John, because the baker had Simone, the baker had Simone, the baker had Simone. Yeah.
Well done. So now I would like to introduce our last speaker, our last person who will introduce the Movement Maker tribute, and I am delighted to introduce Agathe Bousquet, who will, bonjour Agathe, who will tell you a little bit about our last champion. Hello everyone, I hope you're okay. It's an award for a tribute. I'm so used to say award, sorry, to a great creative, someone who is Iranian, born French, illustrator, film director, novelist. I'm sure you have read her book, especially the most known one, Persepolis, written in 2001. She's actually not here right now because she's preparing her next movie. It's Marjane Satrapi, and I just want to watch this video about her because she's really a great person with a lot of political great work. So let's see the video.
Olive, tout de suite.
Stevie Wonder. Julio Iglesias. Roger, Fernand, Cartagena. Iron Maiden.
Et ça, qu'est-ce que c'est? Michael Jackson?
Assez, tu dois partir.
Pas de larmes. L'Europe s'ouvre à toi.
T'as vu une révolution et une guerre.
Ah ouais? Donc vrai ce que l'on dit. Les Iraniens n'ont aucune éducation.
Elle dit qu'elle était française.
De la naissance de Vénus.
Bravo. So she knows the power of words and images, and I'm sure all of us do too. And we have that in common, to do things that may change things. So let's continue the work, the great work. Thank you. Thank you, merci Agathe d'être venue. And we will send her the trophy. She was very happy and honored and humbled, but she was working. Yeah, couldn't make it. Now, it's you.
So that wraps up the Champions of Good section of our program. So we go from celebrating... didn't know we had an animation. So we go from celebrating the people to celebrating the work. So let's shift the celebration to creativity for good. So I think that often we look at ways in which brands and organizations can harness the power of creativity to drive, whether it's brand preference or creating passion amongst consumers, or in some cases it's about creating new products. But one of the things that I think is really special about our industry is the fact that we can also create unreasonable impact when it comes to doing good for people, for the planet, and in some cases even changing policy, as we've seen up and down the Cosette this week. So each year, Act Responsible holds an exhibition right here in the Palais, at the heart of the festival, inviting visitors to vote on their favorite campaigns across a few different categories, including the environment, human rights, education, and solidarity. And for those who aren't here physically with us in Cannes, voting is also open online throughout the festival. And this year, excitingly, we received over 16,000 votes, and today we're excited to present 12 well-deserved tributes. It's crucial to understand that Act Responsible, the Cannes tributes are not necessarily conventional rewards because they do represent a vote of the people. So we said that 16,000 votes overall, digital, here in person as well in the Palais. So let's get it started.
Yeah, let's get started. So the way it's, I'm just going to do like super concrete steps so you guys know what's going to happen. The way it's going to happen, we're going to see the three preferred campaigns from each category. Then I will invite someone from our board to come and present the category and call each honoree, thank you, each honoree to come and collect their tribute. So the winner, not winner, honoree from the category will all come on the stage. We'll do a group picture, and then you can move to the side to do individual pictures. So let's begin with the solidarity category. And the tribute of this category will be presented by Kyla Jacob, if she's around. Yes, by Kyla, WPP Global President. And here, I'd like to give us...
Hi everyone. Great to be here. It's time to honour the creative geniuses behind this campaign. So for the first campaign, that was the favourite campaign for this category, I called David Reichman, Executive Creative Director at Ogilvy Paris, to receive the first tribute. Okay. Great. Next up, Eric Schoffler, ECD Europe and Chief Creative Officer of Havas Group Germany. Welcome, congrats. Round of applause. Thank you. And finally, the third favourite campaign for this category we call Geoffrey Carmona. Welcome. Congratulations. Okay. Thank you very much.
Wait, let's do a little group picture and then we'll watch the three campaigns. Thank you. So you can move to that, but we're going to watch your campaigns. I'm sorry, I messed up. So go ahead.
Im Januar und Februar viel zu warm, seht ihr die rote Linie.
Schnee und Eis haben Teile Deutschlands im Griff.
Also heute Nacht wird es garantiert bis zu minus 10, minus 11 Grad.
Viele Freunde haben wir verloren.
that's the first. No, no, no. We're not in human rights. The three preferred campaign in the solidarity category.
Congratulations to all three campaigns for being recognized. Now we're going to move on to the environment category, and I think we're going to first watch the pieces and then talk a little bit about them.
Every country has its life expectancy, and Nigeria is no different. But for people living in Nigeria's second largest oil-producing region, Rivers State, the 52-year life expectancy doesn't take into account one thing they deal with on a daily basis: soot.
Since 2016, gas flaring, pipeline explosions, and the sudden increase of illegal artisanal refineries have combined to create the most toxic emission of soot ever recorded in the country.
On some days, soot particles found in River State reaches a level 40 times worse than the World Health Organization's guideline.
For the Extra Step initiative, the goal was to bring back national attention to the soot crisis and give the problem a real chance at change.
Introducing the soot life expectancy. We obtained soot data spanning 41 countries from the German Environmental Protection Agency, combined it with the average air quality data of River State, plus the official life expectancy of Nigeria, and used it to create a formula that issued a new but more realistic life expectancy. We then logged this formula into a website called sootcity.com so people can check in real time their new life expectancy. Everyone who checked their new life expectancy automatically had a letter sent on their behalf to more than 80 plus Nigerian senators. The website also hosted a 30-minute documentary on the soot crisis and was embedded with a live air quality data of River State.
When we launched, we linked the websites to LED boards in major cities, so when people checked how long they had to leave, they shared that information with the public. And if you didn't get on the billboards, the card generated came with a customized message that tagged the National Assembly on Twitter.
Now, following the recent outcry about the impact of soot in Port Harcourt, the River State capital, the local NGO, the Extra Step Initiative, have unveiled a new website tagged Soot City to help residents calculate their life expectancy.
And we're now going to invite Dagmara up to introduce each of the three campaigns.
Thank you so much for having me. So for the first favorite campaigns tribute, I would like to invite somebody from TBWA's team to come forward to collect the tribute. Followed by Steve Babaeko, the CEO and Chief Creative Officer of X3M Ideas. And finally, but not at least, the third favorite campaign in the category, I asked DDB Centro team to join us on the stage. Okay. And this, and please come here so we can take a nice picture.
Bravo, thank you so much for your great work. You did an amazing work, and you did an amazing work to do the the creative, but also to spread the word, because that's what the act is all about, getting these campaigns out and getting people to see them. So bravo. Is it you or me? It's me. So now in the third category, which is the human rights category, we will watch the 3 campaigns first, and then I will call them.
This woman is a criminal. Her crime? Not paying a loan for only $254. Rabia was sentenced to 2 years in prison. Tens of thousands of women are imprisoned in Egypt every year. They are known as al-gharimat, the fined.
400 جنيه ويتسجن 2 و3 يا ريس.
These women are forgotten. To raise awareness about a topic no one cares about, we jumped on a trend everyone is talking about: NFTs. Children of Female Prisoner Association introduces Break Chains with Blockchain, an NFT collection where every piece sold frees a woman from her prison sentence. The collection was launched on Mother's Day in Egypt and priced at the amount needed to pay off their debts and free them from their chains. Artists from around the world created pieces of art inspired by the stories of these women. The blockchain became our campaign platform, a way to link each NFT to a woman's story. NFTs started to sell, and women started to be free. Finally allowing al-gharimat to share their stories with the world. Their voices have inspired real change. For the first time ever, 60 members of parliament signed a bill to change the law. And most importantly, in the first weeks of the campaign, 17 women were freed from their sentences and reunited with their families.
This category, I am calling Sylvain Roger, VP Cell for Europe at Euronews. Sylvain, you're here!
Thank you. Well, I'm really pleased to give away this tribute to really great work, and these are work that are really important to us as a news channel. Obviously, human rights is something that we really defend. So I would ask Antoine Barthes, Creative Director, and Benoît Young, Art Director, to step forward and accept the tribute for favorite campaign. May I also ask Thomas Nicole from Horizon FCB Dubai to step forward and receive the second favorite. And finally, I call Mauricio Fernandez Maldonado, Chief Creative Officer, and Havas Peru.
Getting to the end. So last but not least, the last category is education. Let's take a look at the recognized work. So now we'll invite up to the stage Nanette, who's the Global Chief Client Officer and Chief Sustainability Officer at McCann World Group.
Is Nanette around? Oh no, we're going to call Philippe Paget.
Wrong thing on my card.
I know. There's been a little change. So Philippe Paget, who is the CEO of Accor, who will come and stand out the tribute.
Thank you. I'm very happy to have been elevated the CEO of McCann. Where was it? Seems like a promotion for me. Anyway, I'll make it short because I'm the last one between you and the drinks, like always. Education, anyways, so important for our forum. We work with 45 universities in the world. There is no chance without education. New generation needs to understand all this purpose, and that's really important. So I'm really happy to call in this category. I would like to call again Steve Babeko, CCO of Officer of 3X Amadeus. Congratulations again. I call Marina Soporoglu, producer. Hope I did say it well. And finally, more easy for me, Laurent Alias, founder of Josiane, to come and collect the tributes. Well done, congrats.
Congratulations to the three of you. Philippe, can you stay for the picture, please? So Hervé, could you...
Now we are at the end of our presentation. I'd like to remind you that these are not awards. These are celebration of great people behind the work and great work they have produced. And this is a demonstration that this industry is doing good. This industry can change awareness, can raise awareness. This industry can change behavior. This industry has to continue. This was the proof that the industry, or some of the industry, not only talk but walk the talk. Now, this should be an example for all the rest of our industry to continue the walk as far as possible. We need it, it's now, and thank you very much.
Now you can all enjoy.
Fini?